Rushing to the hospital, she prayed with all her might that Femi will pull through. Her mind flooded with memories of their journey together and the love they shared. For days, Lola kept vigil by Femi's bedside, her faith and determination unshaken despite the uncertainty of the situation. She held his hand, whispered words of love and encouragement, and never once left his side. As Femi fought for his life, Lola found herself grappling with a mix of emotions. Fear, anger, and sadness threatened to overwhelm her, but she refused to give in. She drew strength from the love they shared, clinging to the hope that they would overcome this together. As time went by, slowly but surely, Femi began to show signs of improvement. With each small victory, Lola's heart swelled with gratitude and relief, her love for Femi stronger than ever before. And then, one day, a miracle happened. Femi opened his eyes and smiled at Lola, his eyes filled with love and gratitude. Tears of joy streamed down Lola's cheeks as she realized that their love had conquered even the darkest of the storms. With Femi by her side once again, Lola knew that they could overcome anything life threw their way. They had faced the ultimate challenge and emerged stronger than ever before. After overcoming the greatest challenge of their lives, Lola and Femi's love story entered its most blissful dimension. With Femi fully recovered and their bakery thriving, they knew that their journey together was just beginning. With each passing day, Lola and Femi grew more and more deeply in love, cherishing every moment they shared together. They laughed, they cried, they dreamed, and they built a life filled with joy, laughter, and endless love. As their bakery continued to prosper, Lola and Femi found themselves at the heart of their community, beloved by all who knew them. They gave back whenever they could, supporting local charities and helping those in need. But amidst the hustle and bustle of their busy lives, Lola and Femi always made time for each other. They went on romantic picnics in the park, danced under the stars, and whispered sweet nothings into each other's ears, their love growing stronger with each passing day. And then, one magical evening, Femi got down on one knee and asked Lola to be his wife. Tears of joy streamed down Lola's cheeks as she said yes, her heart overflowing with love and happiness. With their family and friends gathered around them, Lola and Femi exchanged vows of love and devotion, pledging to stand by each other's side through thick and thin, in sickness and in health, and for all the days of their lives. As they sealed their vows with a kiss, Lola and Femi knew that they had found their happily ever after. They danced the night away, surrounded by people they loved most in the world, their hearts full of gratitude. With Lola and Femi's bakery thriving and their love stronger than ever before, they decided to pay it forward by mentoring young couples in their community. They shared their own experiences, both the strengths and the weaknesses, in the hopes of guiding others on their journey to lasting love. Their words of wisdom and encouragement touched the hearts of all who listened, reminding them that true love was not always easy, but it was always worth fighting for. As Lola and Femi's love blossomed, they soon found themselves at a crossroad, facing the ultimate test of their commitment and devotion to each other. Lola had been diagnosed with a terminal illness, a devastating blow that shook their world. Faced with the prospect of losing the love of his life, Femi was overwhelmed by fear and anxiety. But true to their unshaken spirit, Lola and Femi refused to let fear win. Instead, they chose to embrace each precious moment they had left together, determined to make the most of the time they had been given. With love as their guiding light, Lola and Femi took on a journey of healing and acceptance, cherishing every laugh, every smile, and every tender moment they shared. They traveled the world together, ticking off items from their bucket lists and creating memories that would last a lifetime. They danced under the stars, watched the sunrise from a mountaintop, and whispered secrets into each other's ears as they sailed across the open sea. As the months went by, Lola's condition worsened, and Femi knew that their time together was running out. But even in the face of death, their love remained steadfast and unshaken. They held on to each other tightly, finding solace in the knowledge that their love would live on forever, going beyond even the boundaries of life. And so, as Lola took her final breath, surrounded by the love of her life and their loved ones, Femi knew that their love story was far from over. It was simply entering a new dimension, one that would continue to inspire and uplift those who came after them. And as Femi looked up at the stars, his heart heavy with grief but filled with gratitude for the time he had been given with the woman he loved, he whispered those 3 little words that had sustained them through their lifetime of joy and sorrow. I love you, Lola, forever and always. With Lola's passing, Femi found himself lost in a sea of grief and sorrow. The love of his life had been taken away from him, leaving behind an emptiness that seemed impossible to fill. But as the months went by, Femi began to find solace in the memories he shared with Lola. He clung to them like lifelines, finding comfort in the laughter they shared, the adventures they embarked on, and the love that bound them together. Slowly but surely, Femi began to heal from the darkness of his grief. His heart heavy, but his spirit unbroken. He knew that Lola would want him to find happiness again, to honor her memory by living a life filled with love and purpose. And so, with Lola's love as his guiding light, Femi went on a journey of healing and self-discovery. He threw himself into his work at the bakery, pouring his heart and soul into every cake and pastry he baked, knowing that each creation was a tribute to the love story he shared with Lola. And then, one day, amidst the chaos of his daily routine, Femi stumbled upon a box of old letters and photographs tucked away in the corner of his closet. As he dug through the memories of his life with Lola, he felt a sense of peace run all over him, knowing that their love would live on. And as he looked towards the future, Femi knew that although Lola was no longer by his side, her love would always be with him, guiding him, comforting him, and inspiring him to live a life filled with love, laughter, and endless possibility. With each passing day, Femi found new ways to keep Lola's spirit alive, from baking her favorite treats to sharing stories of their adventures with anyone who cared to listen. He poured his heart and soul into preserving the legacy of their love, knowing that it would live on for generations to come. But amidst his efforts to honor Lola's memory, Femi also found himself opening his heart to new possibilities. He developed new friendships, pursued new passions, and dared to dream of a future filled with love and happiness once again. And then one day, as if guided by fate, Femi crossed his path with a woman who reminded him of Lola in so many ways. She had the same warmth in her smile, the same twinkle in her eye, and the same zest for life that had drawn Femi to Lola all those years ago. As they spent time together, sharing stories and laughter, Femi felt his heart begin to heal in ways he had never thought possible. He realized that love was not a limited resource, but a boundless spring that had the power to bring light into even the darkest of days. With courage, Femi opened his heart to this new chapter of his life, embracing the love that bloomed between them with gratitude and joy. He knew that Lola would want him to find happiness again. And so, with love as his compass and Lola's memory as his guiding star, Femi started the next chapter of his journey, ready to embrace whatever adventures awaited him with open arms and an open heart.